What's up now, friends? In today's video I'm going to be doing Jenny's nails. So Jenny came with a set from someone else here, so I decided that I was going to remove them before we continued. So I'm going to take a tapered carbide bit and I am just filing them down thin, and then I'm going to soak the rest of them off with some acetone. These watch me work videos are just whatever I filmed, and then I try to keep all the clear parts of the videos for you guys. So I just poured my acetone into a bowl and she's soaking her other hand in there. And now I'm moving on to her right hand here, and I'm just filing this one down thin while her other hand soaks. So I'm using my carbide to also file them across to make them shorter, but I don't recommend doing that because sometimes it can skip and feel really weird. I let her other hand soak for a little while, so while I'm letting her hand soak, I'm just taking a hand file and just filing the sides and just shortening the nails a little bit. And then I do go in with my cuticle pusher, and I am going to work on her cuticles a little bit just to waste some time while her other hand soaks a little bit longer. So I'm just using this cuticle tool. I sell them on Nail Throne, so you get them on my site. And make sure you guys use my code Sarah's Nail Secrets for 10% off, but that'll all be linked in my description box. Okay, switching back over now to the other hand, I pulled it out of the acetone and her other hand is soaking in that. And so this hand, I'm just scraping some of that product off with the back of my cuticle tool. And so it should just kind of flake off. I didn't soak this long enough. I definitely could have soaked longer. But this is kind of what I'm doing, is soak and file. So while this hand's soaking, the other hand is filing, and that's what I'm doing back and forth. So while her right hand is still soaking, I'm just going in with my carbide and debulking these a little bit more. I've switched to this small tapered cone bit. This is a medium bit. We sell these on Nail Throne, and I'm just using this to also help debulk and file down her nails. You can just watch while I repeat that process of filing her nails down with a hand file and e-file bit and soaking in acetone. So, and then when I'm done that, we will go into cuticle part. Okay, cuticle prep. So I've already pushed back her cuticle skin, so I'm just going in with a bit now around the cuticle area. I'm just going down the one side, and then I will reverse it to go down the other side, and this will help get the cuticle skin out near the cuticle area. This bit I got from Get Buff Nails. I will link it in my description box. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to now reverse my e-file and go down her right side. So this way it just helps get the skin up a little bit on the right side as well, so it doesn't flatten down when you go. So that's just, I'm just also getting skin. It just helps with prep. I've switched to this bit. This is also from Get Buff Nails. It's just a really small bit for around the cuticle area. I'm just going down the one side, and again, I'm going to flip my e-file bit, or my e-file, and then reverse down the other side as well. And this bit just also helps get any more of whatever you might have missed. And then I'm going in with a ball bit to smooth the skin out. Okay, and after prep's all done, here's how they look. I'm going to cleanse all the dust off, of course, before we start. And here is how both her hands look. She has the nicest nail beds in the world. So anyways, I'm just applying tips to her nails. I'm just applying the extreme length coffin tips. I just really like these tips. We're not doing them this long. I just like the C curve of these tips. They fit her nail beds really nice. So I'm just gluing them on with the Effortless Adhesion Glue from Glitterballs. And then I will cut them down to the length that I want. I'm using my metal file board to file the sidewalls and the free edge. This has got the 180 grit files on it. You can get these on Nail Throne. These are the Glitterballs brand. So I'm just tapering these in a little bit and filing the tip. And I also use my e-file to blend the tip a little bit right at the where it matches the natural nail. And I just do this on both the nails. I just shortened the thumb a little bit more just because I noticed it was kind of long compared to the other nails. And after I'm done that, I'm going to brush off all the dust and then cleanse really, really well with a lint-free wipe and some alcohol. And I'm really scrubbing it in and getting rid of all that dust. And then I'm just going in with my Glitter Bells dehydrator just on the natural nail. You don't need to put it on the tip. And then my acid-free primer, and I'm kind of just really scrubbing that in really well. As you can see, I'm just kind of scrubbing. And yeah, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply some product. So I'm going in with my Glitter Bells Pinkerball cover. I really like this cover pink for just plain one color nails. And I'm using a size 10 brush from Glitter Bells and some Hema-free monomer. And I'm just placing this down and then trying to get close to the cuticle area and the side walls. And then I'm just using my brush to pat and pull and feather the product down the nail, nice and smooth and even. And I'm not doing this too quick or anything because the product is not drying too fast. Just pulling, making sure it doesn't bleed into the sidewalls, and then pulling this down the nail. And this is a core powder, so you could just apply core powders without any clear acrylic on top. So you want to build your apex with this. So the design we did on Jenny is just a full one color core powder and then hand painting on top. So that's kind of what we've been doing lately for her. So you can see here I'm just using the very tip of my brush to kind of maneuver that product into the cuticle area. I'm not really using a heavy hand or anything. Everything I do is really gentle. So I just applied that down and feathered it down the tip. You can see the tip has not got enough product on it, so I will have to add more. Always bend the finger down for gravity so it doesn't go into the sidewalls and it just goes down the nail instead. And I'm just using my brush to pat and pull that product down the tip. There's not enough product on this nail, so I am picking up another bead, placing it down, and creating an apex, pushing this close to the cuticle area, and feathering this down the sides. And then I'm going to use my brush to pat the product at the tip and try to get full coverage. And then I'm just going to clean up the sides, and I'm patting and dabbing. And then I'm going to move on and keep doing that on all the nails. Okay, I applied the acrylic on both hands and let them dry, and here's what that looks like. I did a TikTok, so if you guys are wanting to watch that, check out my TikTok at Small Shop Secrets. Anyways, I'm just taking my metal file board at the 180, and I am filing the sidewalls and the tip. I'm just doing that on all the one hand because the other hand is drying while I file her right hand, because this is the first hand I worked on. Just filing up under the sides. This metal file board is amazing for getting your straight sidewalls. And then it comes with refills you take on and off. So I'm just tapering this more, straight up and down at the tip. And I'm just doing that on all the nails before I debulk. This is just a medium flame bit that I am using. We sell these on Nail Throne, and I'm just going around the cuticle area. I'm really not doing much hand e-filing. I'm just debulking ever so slightly, and I'll do most of my filing by hand. But I like these bits because they're nice and safe around the cuticle area, and it's a medium carbide, so I'm not going to take too much product off before hand filing. I'm using my metal file board to go over the nail, keeping my apex in place but smoothing out the cuticle area and the sides. And I'm going to do that on all the nails. When I'm finished hand filing, I do cleanse the nails again. You want to wipe off all the dust and cleanse before any kind of gel or any kind of hand painting. So that's what I'm doing. Just using a lint-free white and some alcohol. I'm really like getting into the sidewalls and underneath the nail, getting rid of all that extra dust. Okay, this is a unbelievable gel that I'm going in with called Green Glory, and it is so pretty. I absolutely love green. I'm just applying this on the pinky all the way, the full nail. I'm using the Glitter Balls gel brushes for this. I accidentally got it on her skin there, so I'm just wiping it off. And so I'm just doing this full color on her pinky and her thumb. It's so smooth. It is so pigmented, as you can see. You can do full coverage with this. The Unbelievable Gel is also cure tack free, so you could just do this without a top coat. But I do like to top coat personally, but you could do this without a top coat, or you could hand paint and just leave it as is. Isn't this so smooth and beautiful? Just one quick coat coverage of that, and then I'm going to cure that fully. Here you can see me applying acid-free primer. So I do actually apply primer on the nails where when I'm doing a full cover nail. So I did apply that acid-free primer and let it dry though first. So here I'm going in on the other hand now while the other hand is curing and applying that beautiful green glory color close to her cuticle area and then just all the way down. So nice and smooth. And then I'm doing her thumb. You can see you can go right in at the cuticle area, bring that along, and it is so smooth and you get such good even coverage. We're doing smile lines on a few of the nails, so I am using my Glitterbell's 20mm striping brush to start with my smile line. So I'm just doing the line first and then I'm going to have her cure that. Just so I have my line shaping before I fill it in with color. And then in case I'm not happy with it, I can wipe it off before moving forward. So it doesn't really matter how it looks, you just kind of do your line. It doesn't have to be like thick or anything. But after I get my lines where I want them and I'm happy, then I'm going to go in and fill in that color. So I did green on a few of the nails. And then my camera did shut off at one point, but I did do some tiny little flowers as well, which are just dots with dotting tool. And then I top coated with a shiny top coat from Glitterbell's. And this is how they turned out. Aren't they so cute? I love them. And this was her idea and her design. And it is so cute. So let me know what you think down below. And thanks so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!